So, my name is Dulin, and I'm doing my former speech on Pete Rose and how he should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame. I'm gonna start off about 3 points. Is just his stats, and the Hall of Fame requirements to get in the Hall of Fame, and the whole situation about how he bet on baseball. If you're into baseball, you know that Pete Rose was one of the best players that ever played the game, and that he betted on baseball and got banned from baseball, and that is affecting his Hall of Fame chances. So, first, let's say that Pete Rose was a man. Played 24 seasons in the MLB. He managed for 5 years between 1984 and 1989. He played for three different teams: Reds, Phillies, and Expos. He played the majority of his career in Cincinnati. Uh, in 1989, reports came out about him having gambling problems, and that he had gambling problems, and that he betted on baseball. Reports say that he betted on baseball when he was a manager. 52 games when he was with when he managed Cincinnati Reds. Uh, I read an article that said it was $10,000 a day, and he betted for his team to win. And after that, he got banned from baseball. Um, he appealed, and the commissioner didn't do anything. And currently, he's still banned from baseball. He can't get in the Hall of Fame. It's almost 30 years since, I think more than 30 years since he's played. And the Hall of Fame requirements are you're elected by voters, and I think it's majority of the votes. You have to get 70% votes, I think it is, or something like that. Um, you have to at least play 10 years. You have to be at least retired for 5 years before you can get on. Then the electors have to have covered baseball for more than 10 years to vote. And not necessarily to vote. You have to be at least 10 years. You have to cover baseball for at least 10 years. And not many people get it on the first get into the Hall of Fame on the first time on the ballot. So they so his stat so when I'm people should be his stats. If you heard, he's one. A lot of people get milestones for hitting 3,000 hits, getting 400, 500 career home runs. Um, you know, uh, I think Derek Jeter's a couple hits away from getting 3,000. That's a milestone, and that's probably going to put him in the Hall of Fame, not just because of hits, just because of what he's done. And I read an article that said Hall of Fame is not getting 3,000 hits or 500 runs. It's not an automatic bid, but it helps. It helps a lot, and I think what Pete Rose done, his stats is arguably he should be in the Hall of Fame. It should be. Um, he had his lifetime batting average is 303. He had a silver slugging award. He World Series MVP, MVP of the league, and 2 Gold Gloves, and he had 4,256 hits. It says it right there. His stats don't lie. Hall of Fame is what you do on the field for your team, not outside of baseball. I mean, it's not Hall of Fame of baseball, not Hall of Fame of life after baseball. It's not. It's what you do on the field. I mean, you can look at a whole bunch of basketball or baseball. You can't say that all those guys in basketball, football Hall of Fame have a good background after they got in the Hall of Fame. O.J. Simpson, almost was on a trial for murdering some girl. He didn't want to get taken away. Thought about, I mean? So it's like he has 4,256. Most guys in MLB barely get 3,000 hits. This guy got 4,256. So I mean, Pete Rose is he's one of the greatest players to live, and not letting him is just missing out on one of the greatest players, and no one's gonna know of him. Oh, somebody people are just gonna know just of the scandal that he was a manager. So I think 4,256 is an indication of what he did on the field. The awards he won. You can't take that away from a guy that spent 24 years in the league, got all those hits, and not and get costs. And he's getting costs because something he did when he was a manager, not when he was playing. He did take steroids, like Barry Bonds is getting trialed for. He's not gonna make the Hall of Fame because people think he's done steroids. So, Mark McGuire's not gonna be in the Hall of Fame because of that. This guy betted on baseball when people bet on baseball, football, basketball games all the time. So, I mean, he should be in the Hall of Fame.